everybody, welcome to the Ridgway world. I'm Jeff, and we're off to see the wizard. Well, we're off to see my mom and dad. It's like the wizard. They always led me through life and everything, right? Right, hon?
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
they
okay.
raised you.
Right. They didn't do a bad job.
So, do you think the audience has ever met your parents before?
I think they met my mother briefly in the documentary.
Was there a clear point when I realized I was famous? When you get your first fan to come up and say, hey, I love what you do, and you start to think, I have no idea who this person is. They're talking to me like I'm their best friend. That's a surreal concept. I don't think even to this day, after a few years, it processes. People have a specific term for it, YouTube famous or internet famous.
My mom used to keep a chart by the computer all the time about how, how his numbers were.
I keep track daily about the number of his subscribers and the number of views. When it hits 1 billion, your mind doesn't even go that big. It scares me in a sense that you're in a town of about 1,300 people and nothing happens like that around here.
And your dad was in the Thanksgiving video.
Yes, he was in the I forgot all about that.
The one and only.
One and done. Probably heard all that nasty language and stuff, probably.
Yeah.
And said, what the hell am I getting into? So.
Mom, we're gonna look back on this and we're gonna enjoy it, laugh, and everything. It's fine.
Make everybody happy. I'll say grace. Right. We're going into town, and what it is we're going to be picking up a piece of furniture since we have the room done, the spare bedroom done. Terry had an idea of putting in an antique piece of furniture that's been in my family for many, many generations. And I don't know if you want to talk about it yet, or
No, we can talk about it when we see it.
Right.
I think the dogs think they're going camping.
They do, because you were in and out of the doorway, and they see.
We're not going anywhere, Johnny. Don't cry.
But this piece of furniture I picked up from my parents probably 4 or 5, 6 years ago, maybe pre-pandemic, and it was handed down from my mother's side.
I think your dad might be able to share the history.
I think it's better, both him and mom, because I mean it's a very historic piece, and once you realize what it is, you'll understand the concept of it. But again, I think it goes back to my great-grandparents. I think that's what it is.
I'm sure he'll know exactly.
He'll know everything. So let's go. I got to go hook up the trailer, and then the truck's already running. I got the straps all ready to hold it on. We got moving blanket per se. Tuna, you're not going.
Okay. Do I need?
Yeah, you need the key to lock the door. I'm gonna go hook the trailer. I'll meet you outside.
All right, puppies, now you be good, okay? We'll be back very soon, okay? No, you're not going. You stay here. Good puppies. Oh, I know. It's okay.
And there comes the beast. He's backing up to the trailer. That's his old landscaping trailer that he still uses from time to time to do things like pick up piece of furniture. And that hooks right into the brakes, doesn't it?
Nope. That hooked right into the lights. This trailer doesn't have brakes.
Oh.
Oh, you
Well, that's what I
novice.
meant, brake lights.
Brake lights, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, and I had already put on new brake lights on here, LEDs, so it should be all legal.
Okay.
I think we got everything, right?
You got a strap to hold it down.
Straps under the seat. We're always
You got a
keeping.
blanket
Blanket.
is inside the truck. In
The
cab?
blanket is underneath. And what blanket was that?
That was actually JT's old comforter.
This is JT's old comfort. Probably still smells like him. Little musty.
It's been washed since then.
I know.
hon.
Well, is it? Look at all the stains from him.
Well, We might have used it for the dogs or something.
Oh,
It's been years, babe.
All right, and then I got 2 towels for straps. All right.
Okay.
Mount them up. Move them out. Go hide. So at least we don't have to go far.
You think they'll be all right, like with the camera and all?
Oh, we'll see. What's the worst can happen? I don't want to be filmed. Get that out of my face. You know, that runs in the family. I seriously doubt it. Mom's kind of a ham. Dad's more reserved.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice that you have your parents, you know, both your
I'm
parents.
very lucky.
Now, how can you drive so quickly down the driveway with the trailer on the back?
Wherever I go, it follows me. So, I mean, it's not like it's going anywhere, like it's going to get ahead of me. You know?
Doesn't it sway a little bit?
No, it follows right behind me. If you look in the mirror, you can't even see the wheel wells because of these.
Well, how come that one time when we went camping, George had his trailer on the back of his truck, it swayed and hit another car?
Because George did, on those bigger trailers, they put sway bars on them so the thing doesn't sway. It keeps it lined in. This one doesn't because it's small. It's only 12 foot. So, but yeah, his didn't have sway bars, so his trailer was going like this. And then a lot of the times with campers, the wind hits it and shifts it too, so you got to be stable.
Okay.
That's why I always liked a fifth wheel. A fifth wheel tracks better, in my opinion, than a tag-along trailer, and you don't get the bounce with it either because it's more in the center of the bed of the truck.
Yeah, I will attest to that. You don't feel.
Yeah, get out of my freaking lane, asswipe.
I know, they all do that.
Yeah. I bet I could sit there right on the line and they'd probably run the stink into me.
When people turn, they don't, I don't think they think about, they're making a left or whatever, they don't think about that there's possibly another car that's going to be stopped at that stop sign.
Right, because they don't care.
And they cut it right over that line.
You're not making that left, buddy. So the only problem is I'll probably have to park on the street. So
Okay.
we'll have to carry it a little ways. Not bad. But I mean,
Yeah, as long as it's not real heavy. But you know how they made furniture in the old days.
right. Hey, that trailer's still following me,
It's
honey.
really
Isn't that
heavy.
amazing?
So now we're going into the town of Elmer. which
Metropolis of
you've
Elmer.
You've been through it a lot. I
Elmer
think.
is 1 square mile. That's the city or the borough limits. They have approximately 1,600 people in there, give or take, depending on who's alive and dead, this week. So.
And of course, the main street that goes through it is called Main
What?
Street.
Yeah, that is Main Street. There's a front street, a main street, a state street, a broad street. All the major players and street names are here in Elmer. There's a couple weird ones. Well, no. What would you think the name of the one right up here is, honey? With the big Methodist church.
It's Broad, isn't it?
No, it's Church Street.
Oh, I'm sorry. This little side
Gosh.
street. I thought you were talking about the other one.
We used to, when we were kids, we called them the Methodist Mafia because it was always like a clique. Very cliquish to be at the Methodist church. They always thought they were better than us Presbyterians. So, we never thought that. But it was so odd. They always assumed
And this
that
is
they were.
the one and only brewing company in Elmer. It's called the Lost Elephant.
The Lost Elephant, which was
I don't
just a
think-
fictitious
I don't
story
think
that the
it's safe.
Elmerites made it up.
And there's Dodge's Market,
Yep.
the infamous Dodge's.
Jesse loves that, or loved that
That's
place.
been around for ages too.
Yeah. There's the infamous Century Federal Bank where I mowed with the pink mower. The one day,
Yeah.
which I was teased and ridiculed by the locals for that one, but I know them all, so I'll cut down, I think, 3rd Street.
And that's your best friend's house when you were growing up.
55 years, we met in
Kindergarten.
Give me some room there, sister.
There's some pumpkins.
Yep.
Oh, look.
That's one of the local councilman's house. Got every decoration of mankind. He owns half of Elmer. Oh, look, there's an old not a tuna fish and a Johnny. But this is a quaint town. I mean, this is always good. This was a good town to grow up in. It sort of knew everybody, and it's one of those towns you never had to keep your doors locked until until later on in life when things, started changing and people started getting a little crazy.
I think there's still some people in Elmer who don't lock their doors.
No, I'm sure there is. But we can't tell who they are. There was like a 70 Dodge Challenger in there too for the longest time. Now it's gone.
You go so fast in town.
Why? I know everybody.
I know, but you just drive so quickly.
That's all right. You get there faster, you get home faster.
And here we are. Oh,
Now I'm going to pull the trail right up.
does somebody, is this the new neighbors here?
Yeah. They all.
We're good. We're good.
We're good.
You know them?
Oh, they know me, of course. So this is where I grew up. Metropolis, Elmer. Went to that church over there. It's a little different these days. Mom and Dad fixed the house up after us kids got out. Put a whole luxury of a home in here.
And there's this Richmond's ice cream sign.
And this is where the infamous wiffle ball games were out back here. That was right field and that was left field, the old Olson's garage back there. So that was home plate before the trees.
Oh, you were allowed to go behind those trees, like that lawnmower?
Well, yeah, that was the neighbors' yards. They all went up back there, and then the Cunninghams owned that one, and now the other Cunninghams are down there. So yeah, we were around this town. And now we got a DG.
Yeah, a Dollar General. Here it is.
That's the one.
Got it all ready for you.
So who's giving the history on it, Dad, for the camera?
Mom.
Mom.
That's Mom.
Everybody, this is my father, Ted, and that's my mother, stuck in the lazy boy.
Hello, hello.
This is official?
Huh?
Is this official?
Yeah, well, he was starting to give some history of the desk, but I don't think he had everything, because you didn't give any names.
I didn't give anything. So who was it? It was actually your side?
My Pop-Pop's parents.
Pop-Pop's parents. So it was my great-grandparents.
Yes.
And they were the postmasters of what?
Yorktown had its own post office, and it was part of the store they owned.
Okay.
And my grandfather died in 41. He was postmaster, and my grandmother took over the job.
Oh, okay. In 1941.
Yeah, Martha Coleman. It was Martha Hope Roberts.
And the Hopes, that was the farm behind their Yorktown
Yeah, that
house.
was
right?
her parents, had farms back there, and they owned a good part of Yorktown at the time.
So wasn't there talk that was part of Deerfield also? I mean, Deerfield hadn't, or who was in Deerfield? That was the Kennedys, wasn't it?
That was the Kennedys.
But they weren't postal people, right?
No.
It was just,
But
So what are all the slots now? I mean, so they put
the outgoing mail, the incoming mail, it was like a small room and when we were kids, we could go anywhere, but we could not go in.
because that was a federal
Federal,
area,
yes.
technically.
okay.
And they sold stamps, and some of the people in Yorktown evidently had a post office box. And they were that was where they were. And she would put the mail in there.
Did they deliver also?
No,
Oh, okay. It was all pickup.
it was all pickup.
All right.
So,
Well, that's good, because like when I worked at the Elmer post office, you had to case backwards.
oh,
So when you case the mail into the box, in those type of things, but they were very massive, you had to case everything backwards, because then you pulled the mail forward, and that would be your
Yeah.
first delivery. So it was all in orders, and then you had packs of mail bundled up, and then you would just go to pack, and they had different cards segregating the numbers of the routes and the numbers of bundles, so you knew which to pull next to put in your rack next to
Your
you.
town was so small.
Right.
They were mostly farmers that had, would deliver mail to them before they would go out with the trucks and deliver it.
So what years is this desk from, do you think?
I would say sometime in the late 1800s.
Wow.
My grandparents had it from, well, they closed the post office at one point in time because it was so small and that everything moved to Woodstown. And they had the RD and so on and so forth. But I can remember it as a child.
Sticking your crayons in there and stuff.
No, I couldn't.
She wasn't allowed in there.
That was one thing that you couldn't go in there.
But after they closed it up, do you know where it went after that next?
But this?
Yeah, what family member got it next?
Well, Aunt Marion, which was a Kennedy, bought the store from my grandmother, Roberts. And they lived there, and they fixed up an apartment. Originally, there was the grocery store out front, this one area for the post office, and a pool room in the back.
Nice. Everybody needs a pool room.
So, that it was,
Do you think it's pretty heavy?
I don't know, Jeff's picked it up.
Yeah, who was the one we got it from that was on Park Avenue? Cousin?
That was Aunt Marion's son. When they sold the building, he took the...
Oh, okay. So, and that's who you got it from?
Yeah.
Okay. What was his name?
Richard Newkirk.
Richard Newkirk.
He's still living out in the township.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember, I don't know if it was me and Dad picked it up.
Yeah.
Dad, wasn't it you and I that carried it in here or not?
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, we can carry it out.
Yeah. And also, here's another neat thing. Is this was the change slot, correct?
Yeah.
So.
You're going to carry that out?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Built for
I don't
speed.
think
Dad's
so.
low to the ground. He's
That's
strong.
pretty
Strong like a
heavy.
bull.
Does this bag come off of here or no?
No.
Holy cow.
Okay, well, let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's get it rolling.
but again, this was a change holder for them, so they could, if you have
Wanna
the
buy
stamps and
or
stuff
whatever?
like that.
Yep.
Because our original idea was to use it as like a putting wine bottles in here.
Or if you wanted to give the lady a tip and get your mail for you.
Yep, perfect.
That goes with it.
I understand.
And you're going to have the same thing.
I got it.
Sure?
Yep.
Then we'll come back in and
Would you,
get the air
All right.
conditioner.
I'm going to take lower.
would you like the bell? That came from the Deerfield
Oh, thank you.
schoolhouse.
Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll set it on it. Yeah, that goes with it too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put this in the cab of the truck.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. It's an old one.
Yeah. It's actually a nice piece of furniture.
Yeah, it's good wood.
Yep.
You can see where they still...
You know how that was killing me. There was a joke there.
What?
Mom said that was good wood. And
Oh.
I'm thinking, there's a joke there. And I was refraining. It's killing me.
What I say,
What do you think about tipping it your way and we'll pick up on
Where's good?
pick up on the legs?
No, whatever. All right, still want the
Right?
legs are long. You're good?
Got it.
I'm backwards. I always get stuck backwards anyway. Unless I'm helping Larry.
It makes me nervous. I always get nervous. I'll get the blanket out.
Okay, we'll set it on the side for.
What? You want to put it in the bag?
No, I won't in there.
What were you going to say?
Actually, when I brought it before, I had it standing up against the back of the trailer. I'll strap it in straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Turn around here so the back will be to that.
Yep. That's the way we're going. All right, we're going upwards. Okay, I'm good here.
Do you want this to come up or no?
You can.
Nipper again.
I know it is. It's getting. It's supposed to be 70 tomorrow,
Oh, really?
but the weekend I don't know about. Do you need my hand? This road is Route 40. It's like the highway traffic.
Got a winner.
Perfect.
Nice.
I don't want to over tighten it because I'll pitch the.
You want me to go on with you? So you can
No,
go on?
that's all right. We can get it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be able to do it.
She's strong like bull too. Because I can at least bring it up text to the house.
Well, when
there.
I picked it up, it was with one arm.
Yeah.
So I think I can do it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going with him.
Look at her. It's like the Queen of Elmer. Look at her sitting there.
Yeah.
What? Don't you have your hearing aids in? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. We'll see you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, love you. Be careful going on.
Will do. So you got your ideas of where you want this, right?
Yeah, but we have to put it somewhere else until I can put that room together.
And
Okay.
you don't want to refinish it. You want to leave it.
Oh, what was that?
It fell off the back.
Don't say that.
Why? It's a joke.
So go as slow as you can.
I can.
Why is there?
What?
Oh, do you have your seatbelt on?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a light on.
Yeah, it's a trailer light. It says auto.
Oh,
That
okay.
means it's sensing that there's a trailer behind me. But no, this is how I took it here on the back of this trailer, just like this.
Okay. Well, just go really, really slow.
Oh God, it's gonna be bad when we go around this corner. It may flip.
Don't.
Look back here. Oh, look at that. JT's blanket is riding so nicely through town. Look at that. At least we're not on the main drag now. We're only on Main Street. There's State Street.
And what was
Mill. That's what Dad was saying about the old barber shop that used to be right there on Mill Street that is now in Smithville.
So this is a history lesson.
This is like, yeah. And then we also remember there's the Ted's Tours we were doing where me and JT and I took him around town and he talked about all the old houses and everything that he knew from a kid and how the town has changed.
I know, it amazes me how, like, between the two of them, they have such a good memory.
Yeah.
And how old would you say your dad's 83? 84?
It'll be 85 in another 2 months.
And your mom is 84.
She'll be 84 in
Oh,
3
she's-
months.
Okay. So, but it's really good how they still have their memories,
Right.
and that like if he can't think of a name, she'll
Sally
have
picks that up.
have the name for him.
Right.
And it's amazing how they remember who lived where, what year,
Yep.
all that stuff.
It's crazy. They work together on their dates and times and names, though. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like when we were kids. We were always down in the lake here, goofing off, and it's like at the dam here. We always.
Look at the foliage.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see that.
Wild hibiscus grow on this lake for some reason. It's like crazy how many they're still there. They're just dead now. They're dying. Shit's bouncing all over the place.
Oh,
So-
sorry, I'm zoomed in on you.
Why? I'm trying not to lose this thing. Well, everybody, I guess gave you a little inspiration of antique furniture, a little glimpse of my parents and where we were brought up. So, hope everybody enjoyed it. Everybody have a great day and a good life.